Okay, so more Bible stuff again. And even though I threw this thing over my shoulder earlier, gotta use it for a reference because I don't have a King James version. So bear with me. So go to Revelation. Go to the part about the seals. So Revelation chapter 6. Yada yada yada, the part with the white horse. So in this translation it basically says, it's I guess you can get the same meaning. It says a white horse, its rider held a bow and he was given a crown and he rode out as a conqueror bent on a conquest basically. So when you hear something about taking a ride on a white horse, isn't that a drug reference? I know, back to the whole, the Bible being one of the ultimate books of prophecy, that even prophecies itself, or is it prophesies? I don't know. Sorry, Mr. Cartier, you taught me that how many years ago? I still don't remember. Okay, so anyway, White Horse, there you go. That's a drug reference, and how it basically all these drugs, what is it, like the narcotics and stuff, are taking over the world. Okay, so basically, second seal. Let's see, horse came out, fiery red one, and its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make men slay each other, and to him was given a large sword. Okay, so basically, think of something that's been created that has a red complexion, that all the bad in the world is blamed on this one character. Yup, that'd be the Christian Satan. Okay. You can do your own research on that one. Let's see, third seal. Let's see, a black horse, and its rider is holding a pair of scales in its hand. Let's see, it says, a quart of wheat for a day's wages, and 3 quarts barley for a day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine. Okay, this is where they mess it up, because in the King James Version it actually says penny. Can you think of any country's economy that still uses the penny as some sort of whatever? Fucking, we got pennies in the United States, you dumbasses. Okay, and let's see, what is it? The black horse. Okay, so there are many things that these scales could stand for. There's the scales of justice, and everyone knows that the justice system, or was it the judicial system, was one big human trafficking ring. If you agree, you already know the details. If you don't agree, then you'll never know. It's also for trading and stuff like that. I mean, we do trade human souls and stuff like that. I mean, the bondsman is now the one that actually gets you out of jail. It's not a man of bondage. But yeah, it usually says something like, harm not the oil and the wine. The CEV actually says, harm not the olive oil and the wine. And that's because it's a little bit too close to home with all the wars in the Middle East over oil and all that stuff. Speaking of the wars with, oh, never mind, I'll get to that in a minute. Let's see, Lamb opened the fourth seal, and I heard the voice of the fourth come. I looked, and before me was a pale horse. CEV renders it pale green horse, and everyone knows that American money is pale green. They try to change things to make it a little bit more blurry, but they made it a little bit more clear. But in this case, it's supposed to be, sword, famine, and plague. Okay, so I'm going to go with the CEV on this one, because I have an NIV, and I wish I had a KJV, but at least I don't have HIV. But yeah, that could be about money. Never mind that. But one of the more important things is, this is going to be in verse 9 through 11. It goes, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain because of the word of God, the testimony they had maintained. Okay, now that's number 9 right there. So basically they're talking about the souls of anyone who's ever been killed over the word of God, whether it be the people of Islam who were killed during the Crusades, and hey, even today, okay, and then the Christian warriors and stuff that, whatever, what they say, they're a dime a dozen, they pick them out of the small country towns and stuff, send them overseas, tell them they're heroes, and then when they die, their name doesn't even make it on TV. What, because it never happened, huh? I don't know, I'm just ranting. But yeah, let's see, we're 10. Yeah, when are you going to avenge our blood? And then it says 11 goes, Each of them was given a white robe and told to wait a little longer, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so basically, can you think of any religion? There are actually numerous cultures that wear white robes and stuff. I mean, even anyone who stays at the Hamptons wears a white robe occasionally with a little monogram or something like that. But yeah, you think of the people of Islam wearing a white robe. Now look at those numbers again. 9 through 11. And they're talking about the avenging of the blood of those who were killed over the word of God. Here's why I go on to a watch list, basically, for what I'm about to say. So, did you ever wonder how Al Qaeda picked the date 9/11? I mean, if you think about it, Bin Laden's brain was basically was he a psychiatrist or something like that? So he's also Muslim, of course, and he knows keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So of course he's read this book and probably the 150 or so other renderings of the book of the Christian faith. So the part in Revelations where they talk about the avenging of the blood, is 9/11. So he basically picked that to get into the minds of the Christians and the Americans, because we are a Christian society. We're a very diverse society, but overall, in order to get elected president, you must say John 3:16, which has another meaning that maybe I'll make another video. But yeah, basically, I mean, I highly doubt that they watched Independence Day and saw the second time that the timer flashed up on the screen was like, hey, that said 9/11. Or maybe they went about, it could have been 911 emergency, but most likely it was the Bible. Oh, shit, which I just closed. Oh, but it's got one of those fancy little ribbons. 6 seal, earthquake. Yeah, something about a blackout. Where's the 7 seal? I don't know. Well, you get it, basically. I don't even remember what this rant was about, but you got it. Redo.